the dawn as the sun starts rising. He's out the door, no time to waste. He laces up his boots, puts on his hat, grabbing his coffee, ready for a chat. 5 days work, it's time to go live. Now it's gonna go 6:36 time. Welcome to 6:36 Club. It's time for the Dots Done warm up, rise and shine. It's farming time. Farmer Pete's ready to go online. Farmer Ben is still asleep. Farmer Connor has his breakfast to eat, but our man is ready to go. It's time for the 6:36 show. The donkeys are making a sound. The goats are running all around. Now we are ready to start our day. Let's do it the Dallaston way. Let's go farm. 6:36 time. Welcome to 6:36 Club. It's time for the Dallaston warm up, rise and shine. It's farming time. Farmer Pete's ready to go online. Welcome to the 6:36 Club. It's time for the Dallaston warm up, rise and shine. Farmer Pete's ready
Good morning, welcome to the 6:36 Club. Farmer Pete's, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of theme tune music while we get the bots ready. How are yous? What kind of night have you had? We've had quite a busy one. Probably more not in bed than we were in bed, but never mind. We've been up for... We've had a check at the top of the hill already this morning. Let me see if I can see where. I've got some bottles missing. Who was feeding last night? Farmer Ben. Funny that. Some bottles missing. I will probably find them in the course of the morning. But we need a litre made up all together. These are two new bottles, and I can't find the numbers at the side of them. But we will conquer all the challenges. We'll stick this in there. In our Rock and Cool insulated bag. I'll set that down there. I'm making up 2 half litres because 1 litre in this jug is very hard to mix. I need to get some new jugs. I forgot. I'll get them this morning at the Cash and Carry. And that'll make life a little bit easier. Because it looks like we're in for the long haul. Maybe this will be the only 4 we'll have to feed. Who knows? Perfect. As Tony Beats would say. Let's see. 6:36 rules apply, everybody. Let me know where you are. And what's your weather like? And I'll explain our weather in a second. Let me get this done. It's been slightly damp overnight, but it's very mild. And we're set for, I think, a dry morning and then a wet afternoon. And then after that, that's still up for discussion. I'll tell you in a second. After you tell me what your weather's like, where are you? Is everybody in Australia okay? I have seen no reports in the news. We're expecting a cyclone. Let us know. Has it passed? Hopefully without incident. Is everybody okay? And if there's any other special weather events in your part of the world, let us know. Because we're kind of like that. Hi Pete, here in Australia, Cyclone Alfred slapping the east coast. Oh, is it just hitting just now? My goodness. I hope yous are all hanging in there. Look who's here. Hey, Flossmeister and the Megmeister, come here. They've been out for a wee run and they've had their breakfast, so they can sit in there. They're going to need to get used. This is where they're going to need to sit in their adult life most of their time. Just now, we've got a wee lead on there, so they haven't got enough to go over the side, so nobody worry about that. They've just enough to keep them in there. I think Meg would sit in there most of the time, not strapped in, but this one, no. Different story with this one. Let me see what we've got. I've got everything. Right, jump in everybody if you want a wee lift to the top of the hill. Or if you prefer to walk your morning, get your steps in for the day. I wonder how many steps it is from here to the top of the hill. Could somebody count, please? And then we'll be able to add that to your daily total without doing any extra arithmetic or algebra or what's the other things called? Algebra, arithmetic. Oh, I'm kind of. I will reverse in so the puppers can see what's going on. I remember when that's why I'm saying, what's the three different mathematics broke down into? I remember when I went to school at Maybole in Ayrshire for a short time, long time ago. It was kind of wasn't a fancy school, but well, Carrick Academy in Maybole in Ayrshire, and it was very traditional. And a lot of the teachers used to wear the gowns. Oh, let me tell you about last night. And used to break the mathematics down into three things. Algebra, and there's two other different classes I used to go to. I had no clue at the time. This is our triplet from last night. She's doing very well. She was up this morning. As I say, I've already been up here, checking everything's all right. They're doing very well, been up for a sook. And then, Amy has finally popped. Rebecca says, good morning from Ocala in Florida. Good morning, Amy. Bet it's nice and warm there. Two monstrous lambs. She's cleansed. I cleaned her out this morning. Her pen was a bit wet. And she hadn't cleansed properly. There's a great big cleansing out, but I see it's popped out now, which is good. We'll get that cleared away in a minute. 4 o'clock this morning, Farmer Joe was in attendance, and thank you to everybody, all the Twitch watchers, all our Twitchers, for keeping an eye on and notifying us that she was in labour. Joe was having a little bit of difficulty, but I got the phone call, and thankfully we were able to get them out without having to get the veterinary. They're just so huge. Right, now, who's up for some professional lamb feeding? Well, you're in the right place, right. Okay, I'll turn you round. I'm going to have to leave you for a second. We'll get these lambs out. Talk amongst yourselves. And I'll be right back. Never mind look at the size of that bag. Look at the size of Bendy Wendy. Look, she's in over everybody. Isn't she a beautiful girl? Right, come on, you lot. Pop this here. Bendy, don't touch the camera, thank you. Really see this? Check that out. Right, come on, big gun. Come on, get on there. It's got new teeth this morning, one of these. Come on. Ah, that's not coming out. That's why it's. Have I got a knife? Please let me say I've got a knife. I hadn't cut enough off the end. That was a new teat. I hadn't cut enough off the end. There we go. Please count the tails. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody's happy. Yes, they've got onto the rack very quickly, thankfully. And it makes life an awful lot easier, especially at... Look at little shoulder dot there. She came off the teat. She's back on it again. Wendy is growing like a mushroom. Willow's inspecting what's going on here. You smile, Willow. These girls are taking the limelight. All the girls. Let's hear it for the girls. We could do the Beyonce dance. When I was in there, I checked Mum's bag again to see was there any milk there. I'm desperately hoping for a miracle and the milk starts flowing. Nothing. Which is terrible because you can see how anxious she is. Did you see her? She was stamping her foot a wee second ago. Look, because her babies aren't in the pen, and she's not happy because they're not in there. She wants them back. Darling, you've no milk, so well, we'll continue. We'll leave them in there with her just now, anyhow. Tara says, wow, great, onto the bottle rack already. I know. You know what? I brought it out, and this is what, Friday? I think it was Wednesday. I was feeding up at night at bedtime, and I thought, it takes so long because you're having to do them all individually. And at that time of the night, you don't really want to be doing that, even though we like feeding them and they need fed, but it's nice that they can all, they can be a little bit self-sufficient. So, and the big one here, the big white one, beside Bendy Wendy, that's why I was checking Mum's bag again, because on the odd occasion, she doesn't drink hers. Like, was it yesterday morning? I think. No, wasn't interested. And I was thinking maybe it's getting a little soup off Mum. But this morning, there's nothing there. Shoulder dot want another bottle. I know she downed that quite quickly, didn't she? She did well. You would think that, but once, if we had any more in there, I bet she would just kind of stop. half a litres about their bat just now. Even Bendy Wendy's still on half a litre, so she fair enjoyed that. Look, she says, right, where can I go now? Yes, so our weather. Marlon says, hi from Houston. It is 12:54 a.m. and 58 degrees. Lovely. I have left my phone down in the workshop, so I can't tell you what temperature it is here, but it's beautifully mild. Beautifully mild. But I did check the weather for tomorrow. I checked it for today, obviously, but I seen tomorrow's weather before we came up. Right, little shoulder dot. Let's see. Do you want to take your sister's? Try your sister's bottle there. Like, come on, baby. Then you don't use so quickly. I don't want to waste any milk. Check the weather this morning because you'd like to know what's going on for tomorrow for Dumfries here in southwest Scotland, in Dumfries and Galloway. Hands up. No, not hands up. Guesses. Get your guesses in. Get your guesses in. And nobody's doing a little sneaky, peeky, weeky at the online forecast. What's our top temperature tomorrow here in Dumfries? It'll be what, the 8th of March. Kitty says it's about 9 here in Dumfries. Kitty, yeah. She's on YouTube. Kitty's let the cat out of the bag, right? Artemis, not far away. Lorna, not far away. Lorna says 10. Sue says 14. McFlossie says 15. Amy says 55 Fahrenheit. Amy, I can't speak foreign. Don't know what it's like in 55. Kirsten says 14. Facebook, come on, you're lagging behind. Come on. Guess is in what temperature is going to be here tomorrow. 7th of March, or 8th of March, whatever day it was. Kitty says she cheated. She's actually admitting to it. You can't admit to cheating. No. Even though that's terrible for me to say that, but, you know, she did, she looked. And Gayla said, Gayla, Cheatham, I'm shocked. You've looked at your phone. I hope you didn't see tomorrow's temperature. So according to Gayla's phone, Gayla's in Indiana, it's currently 47 degrees in Dumfries. What's that converted to like Scottish language? Gayla, give me that in centigrade. Jules says it's going to be 15 degrees. Jane says it's going to be 15 degrees. Now, your guesses have to match in with what my phone said, all right? And, yeah, good guess, but wrong. All right? Plus 12, Jane says, from a nice ice-cold Sweden. Tomorrow will be plus 12. Karen's got it right on Facebook. Shelley's got it right. Irene says 8 degrees. Nah. Marian's got it right. Yes, I can exclusively, or not exclusively, reveal. Who are you stamping your foot at, miss? Yes. Exclusively reveal tomorrow. Get your shorts and your t-shirts at the ready. 17 degrees here in Dumfries tomorrow. 17 for the 8th of March. What the earth? What's going on? I mean, that's going to be toasting hot. And it would have to be a Saturday. I hope all the tradesmen are contemplating working tomorrow. We don't want to waste that good day. 17 degrees. And all the team who's been working outside, I'm pointing over here, you can't see anything. Just a mess. All the team that's been working outside have battled through the weather conditions over the past 3 months. It's hats off to them. And you know what? They've battled through it, but it's never the most efficient way of working, isn't it? When you're having to work in rain, wind and rain and cold. And with time, with time getting short, you know, time till we open, it's nice that there's a bit of good weather come in because everybody works better when you can get, your coat off and it's pleasant outside. Do you agree? What do you think? Amy says it's going to be tank tops and shorts. It is. Listen to it. When we were up helping. Right, come on, Bendy. Get back in with Mum. We've got Bendy Wendy in the most unsuitable pen of all our lambs because you have to climb into this one. Hope I don't hoof off here. Oh, hang on. Come on, leg, get over there. You have to climb over this one to get her back in with Mum. It's just because we've got two. There's a metal rack in there, a metal bucket holder. Let's get that out of there before it gets lost in the straw, and then it gets put into a wheelbarrow and put in the midden and goes out to the field. And Willow, yes, Willow. I brought carrots. What to do with them? I cut some carrots up and put them in a bucket. I bet you've left them in the workshop. A lot going on. Dennis is doing his rounds. He's over there having a wee inspection up the feed passage. Can you see him over there? So yes, thank you everybody who's been watching on the Twitch cameras. This is interesting here. See this girl in the corner here with the white face, this Texel. She's having a wee scratchy root at the ground. When you see them making a nest, scratching and hovering about. I don't think have we had any that's lambed during the day yet? Remind me. I don't know if we have. And we've even been trying the new suggestion from one of our wonderful Dasconis. And apparently the AI, somebody else investigated this through the AI bot, or whatever you call it, and it suggests the same, that if you feed them their meal, their cake, as we call it, at night, their last feed rather than their first feed in the morning, whatever it does to their metabolism or their brain cells, it stops them lambing at night. I think it may be fake news, to use a term, because we jolly well had 2 lambed last night. So, girls, we've had a majority of through the nighters, so we very much appreciate a few through the dayers. Where she went? Where's that white one went? Is that? Now, you will see 1 or 2 hobbling about a bit. Gets to this stage with them. And we don't really want to start having to wrestle them and turn them upside down to sort these feet. But if they get extremely bad, we will. But obviously, with them carrying lots of extra weight with them being on lamb, it's going to put more pressure on their feet. So we are aware there's 1 or 2 hobbling, but it's a kind of catch-2 situation. Starting to catch them and turn them upside down, and it's not good for them at this stage. So, but we are monitoring things. Right, so I think we're clear in here. Pauline says, feed them at night, lamb during the day. But we started as soon as they were cake. It's not fake news. Sorry, Pauline, not trying to upset anybody here. So you've tried this. Where's this? They started as soon as we're getting cake. You start like 6 weeks before they're going to lamb to give them cake. But they need to start at nighttime feeding earlier in their gestation. She says, trust me. I will, Pauline, and I will take it on board. So obviously we're just starting this like 2 days ago and expecting it to work already. So it's one I have never heard of before, but I will certainly take it on board. And yes, I mean, if we can manipulate them into lambing during the day, that would be amazing. Ben Connor did some careful foot trimming yesterday on several. I know it's just ongoing, so you just need to be careful. I think one of the biggest things is, have you got a hairball, darling? One of the biggest things is when you go in to catch them and they all start running around the pen. That's what I don't like. To me, it's maybe not the fact of getting turned upside down. It's the fact you're putting stress on them because they know you're in their pain. Yes, when we came up last night at 11:30, whatever time it was that the triplet was given birth, these three, Nancy and Clancy over there, were in full voice. They certainly do like to get make their presence known. And this, if you just joined us this morning, oh my goodness, there's lots of you on this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the 636 Club. If you've just joined us, Farmer Pete here, just doing the morning rounds. We've got the bottle feds fed. Triplet last night, bedtime. I had just got into bed. Checked the phone. I'm seeing the messages. Trish's toy says, right, you better go. So off we went. And I thought it was going to be, the sole attendee. Next thing, Farmer Ben arrives and Farmer Joe. So we were all here. And we knew Amy here, one of our bottle feds from 2021. Who's Amy named after? Somebody. Don't know why she's Amy. She's one of our homebred bottle-fed pets, and she has been so horrendously pregnant and uncomfortable for the past few days. Ben's been worried about her, actually. He phoned Peter, our vet, about her, and he said, you'll just have to keep her, because she's been lying about a lot. She hasn't been moving about a lot. We're scared she was going to get twin lamb disease, which means when the babies take all the goodness, the mum's not creating enough of what it takes to keep herself alive, because all the goodness was going into the babies, basically. So they need extra sugar and glucose, basically. So he had advice just to keep her dosed with we call it, for simple terms, twin lamb remedy, and it's just basically a glucose drench that you get from the local supplier, and that just keeps her, I take it keeps her kind of blood sugar level up, that kind of, in simple terms. Linda says, did I miss the devotion? Linda, you did not. We've been busy and I'm blabbing too much. So, but thank you for bringing it to mind. And there's only one devotion that's been on, the Lord's laid in my heart all week. When tensions are getting high with the ongoing developments in the farm park, everybody is very stressed. Opening day is the 31st of March for the farm park and our Lamb and Live event, and it seems it's getting to everybody. Trish's Toys, Farmer Ben, Farmer Joe, Hair Bear, and even all the team who are involved. Sandy and Callum and Kenny from Sandy Road Services, who's been doing the mini golf, Colin, Ross the joiner and his boys, Sean the builder and the team, everybody involved knows that time's getting tight and time seems to be going very quick. As the days get longer, time seems to go quicker. So we're all getting a little bit, anxious. Philippians 4, verses 6 and 7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to the Lord. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. It's time to grab hold of that verse and keep our faith strong and be thankful that we've got the health and strength to be able to pursue what we're doing, and that the Lord is blessing us in that, and to put our faith in Him and not in ourselves. But we would also appreciate your prayers to keep, just for the whole team, not just for us, me, for the whole team, just to keep us calm and to keep us healthy, if that's not a selfish thing to ask for. just on these kind of stressful, busy days. And praise the Lord for the goodness that he has given us and he blesses us with. And we give it all back to you, Lord. And may the Lord bless the reading to his word this morning. There's nothing better than people upholding you in prayer before the Lord. I went into the office this morning just to print off the devotions before I came up. And there was a lovely card sitting on the office desk that was addressed to Farmer Ben. I seen him opening it yesterday, and I didn't see who it was from. It was just a wee funny card with some sheep on it, and it was from Pastor George and Gillian Murray, our lovely friends from up Lesmahago, and it was just an encouragement card. It wasn't a birthday card or a get well soon or anything like that. It was just an encouragement card, and it just brought a smile on my face. Pastor George comes down to see, and Gillian comes down to see us every so often, and just brings his wonderful grace and happiness with them when they come, and it was so lovely. Thank you so much, everybody, for your encouragement. And yeah, when I can hear the machines working outside already, just down to the don't let me forget, did I say Hair Bear in amongst all the team? Hair Bears, I can hear the machines working. It's either Hair Bear or it's Jamie Mack and this team doing the paving, but they're in early. Everybody's pulling out the bag because they know there's a deadline to reach, so you can keep up to date with all the progress on what's happening in the farm park on our Dalscone daily page. Please, if you haven't followed it already, please do. Ben's on it there every day, giving you little snippets, Ben and Connor, of what's happening and how the progress is going. And I mean, he's keeping it real and keeping it honest. Some days he might not feel as joyous as other days, but it's very interesting. Dalscone Daily, it's our sister page to our main page, and it's all things Dalscone, but especially on the build-up to opening day. Amy, you're such a superstar. 2 huge lambs. I think that's the 2 biggest lambs yet that we've had. Oh, you've got a kind of red behind there, better not show this. This girl here that I'm pointing at here, she hasn't weathered the winter very well. She's very lean. She hasn't got any babies on her, but we've taken her out of the main pen and put her in here just to give her some extra feeding, and see she's looked after a wee bit. Yeah, the jury's out on her. Sometimes they just don't weather the winter well. What she scanned with, got a red dot. She scanned with twins. Yeah, keep her in your prayers. I don't know what the outcome of her will be, unfortunately. And we have got Amelia here. Look at that. Is that a beautiful thing? Look at that. Standing proud. 1 baby each side. That's the way they're supposed to be. Look at that. That's just a beautiful thing, isn't it? It's funny how all our pets, our homebred ones, Amelia, Amy, and Dozy. Dozy's went somewhere as well, hasn't it? Yeah, here she is. Funny how they've all went at the same time. All the same kind of batch of sheep, exact same age, all hand-reared by us at the same time. Just purely coincidence. And here's our GFD, our grey-faced Dartmoor that lambed herself out in the field. I did say to the boys, just leave her out there, she'll be fine. No, I want to bring her in. So she is in, and she seems perfectly happy, I might add. Let me see, did I bring those carrots up? Yeah, she's too much. What's all noise about? Did I put... No, I never. Silly Pete. Oh, have you seen this yet? The Rock and Cool Fawns, as he's known, is that built all these Sorry, I just bit my tongue. It's all right. There's no blood. It's okay. Rock and Cool Phones, that built all these shades for Andrew Fry, is back. I'm back for 2 days, a day and a half. And Farmer Joe has, as usual, it's not machinery, it's buildings. All right, this is passion. Suggested that we could put a little extension on the end here, one extra bay, mainly to hold our straw and hay, mainly straw. We do the bedding with, because when it comes in the great big bales, see them over there? Way down there. If we go around here, and you can have a little view down the valley. Here's Dennis coming as an inspection. The straw there, just at the straw bedder. Down there, YouTube. Down there, Facebook. It's always need somewhere to keep it, because it needs to be inside to stay dry. We use it all the time, and the way our straw bedder works, you need something. You need a hard surface, or not hard, you need a wall to push the straw against to get straw loaded, and we haven't really got that. We've only got kind of tin walls. So these concrete panels here that are pre-made, they are going in at the back, so we'll be able to keep the straw in here, and then we need to load the straw bedder just in here, push against the wall. Bob's your uncle, job done. Amazing. Now, the only thing that we regret, a lot of regrets in our lives, you know, the only thing we regret is that when they were here like a week ago digging the holes for the foundations, if we dug another one here, all right, here at this side, we could have put a roof over this bit as well, because it's not in the way. This bit we couldn't, because it would be too far over here and we wouldn't be able to get around that corner. But here we could have, because we've got plenty of room. How annoying. And then that would have stopped all the weather, wind and rain and everything going in there. And we could have put lambing pens and everything in it. Well, too late shall be the cry. Right. We've got the 7:20 somehow. Right, our work is done just now. We're going to have... Is anybody up for washing up? Because the bottles are in here. I wonder where Farmer Ben has left those bottles. They're down here. Just to wash up, coffee time, and then to get on with things. We're going to... Are they in here? No. Lord only knows. We get the message this morning for the Dalscone Diner. So if you're in Dumfries and Galloway tomorrow, get the shorts looked out, 17 degrees. It's going to be amazing. Washing up, coffee, messages, members, subscribers. I'll see you on the drive home about 8:45. And 636ers, thank you for joining me. We will see you all back on Tuesday morning, God willing. So if this is the 7th, 8th, well, Tuesday, will we be into double figures? In March, will that be like the 10th? Do not be anxious about anything. Keep this in your prayers. Thank you for joining me. From Flossie, Meg, Farmer Pete, Trish's Toys, all the team. God bless. 6:36. We're gone. Ta-da!